Hello, everybody. I think the game is not working. Oh, there it is. Hey, Maverick. So, yep, we're gonna be playing those games. You know, like you watching a YouTube video. I don't know if they still happening nowadays. But yeah, you see those like crappy Heroes Quest mobile games that, like those commercials, those ads where they play the game very poorly to anger you, the viewer, into wanting to download the game yourself to play it better. That's called weaponized incompetence. And it surprisingly works. So, what this developer did was take that concept and made it into an actual, like, non bogged down by horrible monetization game. So let's go. I'm going into this completely blind. Pin pull. Remove the pins to clear the mission. Okay. I can do this. Find the treasure. Easy. Look at that. Look at that. If there's treasure, Stickman will find it. If you remove the pin blocking the way, be careful not to collapse from exhaustion if the treasure's still blocked. See, pro gamer, pro strats, title plate unlocked in the main menu. Alright, let's go. He's done it. Ropes will break apart and disappear if they fall on things other than pins. Stickman can get hurt by them, so use them only to hit enemies. Hello, Phoenix. Just playing a parody of those crappy mobile game ads where they play poorly to get you to want to get the game yourself. Which one do I do? This one. So far I'm enjoying this. I mean, it's like a just flat out parody of those ads. I don't know if I could get content ID'd if I show one of the ads on here, but let me see if I can find like a screenshot to share. Hero Quest mobile game. Okay, crappy hero mobile game. Oh, found it. Oh, you see the ads all the time? Okay. But yeah, this is just taking the piss out of them and making an actual fun game. Oh, I see what they want me to do here. Boom. 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 My 3 stars! Though, what? Okay, wait a minute. If I do this one. Oh. Okay. Can I restart? I messed up on this one. I messed up. So we're gonna do that. And then boom, boom. The only thing about this, though, is that it could be too good, if such a thing exists. Because I know a lot of people love to, like, make fun of those crappy games and just, like, or the ads and the sounds they make, like, oh no, and, like, just things like that. This seems a little too competently made. Oh yeah, I hate those ads too. Like, you just see this, like, CGI trailer, and then it's like, oh yeah, it's just a weird tower defense game. Easy. The larger your number, the stronger you are in the tower. Take numbers away from the enemies by defeating them. I remember seeing this ad all the time too. Okay, well then we start down here. It makes us go to 15. And then, boom. Hate ones that bait you into thinking they're playable. Oh, you mean like Starfield? Oh, shots fired. I've heard bad things about Starfield. But also it's like, it's Bethesda. What do you expect? Hero Wars, that's what it's called. I was thinking Hero Quest for some reason. Okay, start here. Boom. Fight him. Boom. And I did find a YouTube channel that actually downloads and plays every bad mobile game. That takes a lot of commitment, and I don't know if I would have the patience to do that myself. Like, genuinely, he just downloads and plays every single bad mobile game he gets ads for. And his channel is doing pretty well. It's like, hey, you found your niche, like you're catering to it. Good for you. I just would not be able to do that myself. Does that allow you to play them, but then stop you from finishing what you're doing? There's a water sort of one that always does this once you find one color. Those are annoying too. Or just like, the ones that I hate the most is when it starts off like super, for lack of a better term, easy, super engaging to give you that big dopamine rush. Like, we're going old school here. Farmville. Because when you first start Farmville, oh yeah, you're planning like everything's coming up instantly. You got your crops, your farm's looking great. And then once you make it to a certain point, it's like, okay, now your crops take a full day to grow. Like, not in-game time, actual IRL human 24 hours from now time. But you don't want to stop playing. So then you spend some money to make the time go by a little bit quicker, so you can keep playing. And then the wall happens again, and then you need to spend more money. I hate those. It's like that incremental progress. Parking lot. I don't recall seeing ads for this one. Because this is like... This is like an actual thing. I have like a little board game version of this, where you have to like move cars out of the way to get like this one target car out of the parking lot. Like, this one can be legit. I've just never seen ads for it. I mean, this version just seems like super easy. And I guess if I want to get my 3 stars, I should probably have them go down instead of up. Alright, you know what? Yeah, I'll try to pull up the car ad. Probably music off, just in case. But let me see. Mobile game car ad. Because I genuinely... Okay, mobile game... mobile... parking lot game ad? Oh my god, I'm seeing like the weird like the husband wife cheating because yoga thing. This is bizarre. The complicated ones where the cars only move in specific directions. Why is this so hard for me to find? Oh my god, Vinny did a stream of awful mobile game ads. Oh, poor Vinny. Poor Vinny. I genuinely can't find... No one has re-uploaded one of these. Really? Okay, I'll leave that window open for a little later. Okay, that one was just easy. Just search parking lot mobile games. Okay. I might have been complicating things with my search. Parking lot mobile games. Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. But I just want to see one where it's like they're just playing like they have no idea what they're doing. I've seen a few of people like just actively playing them themselves. And one calling out one for being fake. Okay, just to keep things moving along, I'll be scrolling every few moments. Ooh. Alright, go up. Go there. 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 Easy peasy. I can do this parking lot one. I've trained for this all my life. I've seen this one. Like, this was fairly recent-ish. Like, this one doesn't go as far back as, like, some of the other ones I've seen. Cash Run. What do I even do here? I just walk? Cash can be found anywhere. Gather it all up and spend it like you mean it. I didn't do anything. Oh, you spend the money to... Okay, okay. Huh. Okay, this isn't the one I've seen then. The one I've seen, it's like... the person is trying to, like, balance something, or... I don't know, so many of these ads just... Evading the obstacles will hurt. But yeah, so many of these just like melt together. Really. It's a traffic cone. You can just step over it. I have no depth perception. Is that how they get you with this game? Come on, I don't want to be poor. Yay, I'm normal. Okay. Don't know how to feel about this one. Can we color lab? I'm not familiar with this one. Was this the water sorting ones you all were alluding to? Okay. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen an ad for these, so I just... Okay. Pour the liquid and match the colors. The colors will only move to other tubes when the colors match. Alright, I can do this. I can do this. I played enough Zero Escape. Enough, Professor Layton. So we do that, do a little bit of that. Do that, do a little bit of that. It's Christmas time in my chemistry set. Be careful since you can't move a color when the tube is full. Make sure not to spill anything or you're fired. I mean, I'm cocky now because that was only like level 2. I'm sure when we get to like level 50 it's going to be like, what do you want from me? I'm waiting for this to become difficult. I'm sure the difficulty curve is going to hit me like a ton of bricks. Huh. This one was easier than the previous one. Come on, those games. You can do... Oh. Okay. Not bad. There we go. Difficult when you get 2 twos, color in bigger test tubes. Alright, let's try skipping ahead by 20. Let's see what stage 20... Oh. Okay, well then... Okay, that wasn't too bad. For the auto scroll where you collect some items and choose between a positive and a bigger positive. For I seen that one. I don't think that one's going to be in here though, unfortunately. Oh God, what? Okay. This is doable. This is very doable. Baby's first chemistry set. Let's go. Games and mobile ads are like almost designed for children to learn puzzle solving and full of innuendos and explicit material. Yeah, kind of like YouTube Kids. Seriously, there was one mobile game ad. I'm gonna see if I can find it and I'll post it in the Discord. Uh-oh. But like, it was one of the worst things I've ever seen in my life. And I thought, at first I thought it was fake. Like, I thought, oh, somebody made a parody of those mobile game ads. No, it was real. And like, I think it involved like a pregnant woman getting locked out of her house in the rain as her husband was cheating on her with someone else. And I'm like, what the fuck kind of game is this gonna be? And turns out it's like an Animal Crossing, like you're just designing homes. It's like, what? It made no sense. And like I said, I thought it was fake at first. But no, it was very real. But yeah, just like those weird YouTube Kids animations. Some of those mobile game ads get bad. And they are like trying to feed on a few different psychological things, like the shock value so that you don't forget those ads. And credit where credit is due, I did not forget that ad. And then by making the puzzle seem easy enough where you just sitting there watching the like 5 or 10, 15 second ad, you're like, oh yeah, that puzzle can be solved like that. But then you watch the ad completed incompetently, and that makes you mad to the point where you're like, no, let me get the game so I can show them how it's done. And that's how they get you. Or how they would more than likely get a kid. This one is pretty straightforward. Mobile game ads that are worth it are ones with the crime grandma, her granddaughter who got left at the altar and her house burned down. I remember there was one like Super Bowl where like an ad with Kate Upton played for the non-Americans. Kate Upton is like a supermodel, like bikini supermodel. And so, wait, I failed? Uh-oh. But yeah, it was like a big, like, epic Game of Thrones type thing that would have you think like, oh, is Kate Upton going to be in like a movie or something? And oh my god, this one is actually pretty difficult. But no, turns out it was like a Clash of Clans-esque mobile game that she was advertising. So they spent all that money to make it look like Game of Thrones and actually like amazing. Only for it to just be a mobile game. So it's to help a girl who's muddy attract her crush after she harassed him and became disgusted with her. I've seen that one too. Yeah. This one might actually require me to think. Okay, hear me out. What if that Okay, these are actually going to get a little difficult. I'm going to have to be careful. Otherwise, they're all going to laugh at you. Oh, that laugh was lifted straight from one of those ads. Had to survey the surroundings a bit. Could you imagine a speed run of this game? Well, I'm sure it's possible. I mean, it would just be memorization. Like, that's any, like, puzzle game speed run. Unless there's been, like, active measures to add more variance in between runs. I.e., kind of like how, Dicey Dungeons handles the witch chapters. It just has a pool of like different puzzles. I think there's about 30 or so of them. And randomly in a, or not randomly, but in a run, you get 5 of that 30 at random. Okay. What do you mean I've got to think now? I'm just doing the same thing, aren't I? Never mind. The boy's a genius. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, I can do these water sorting ones. Out of all of these, Cash Run might be my least favorite. This is skipping the zombie apocalypse, then transitions to be underground with the remaining survivors. Don't think I've seen that one. Oh my god, gotcha. Sonic Hal, Amanda Holden, Booth, and a bunch of others. Oh, I can get my title plates right there. Okay, well I only have one plate. Okay, well I can't really customize this just yet. We have gotcha. They have gotcha in this game. Only they spelled it correctly. Well, I mean, technically gotcha is like spelled correctly already, but yeah. Come on, give me something good here. Oh, I like that plate. I like that plate. Yeah, like, they actually put a lot of time and effort into this. Which is why I was saying, like, it might be too good to be an actual, like, parody. Glasses. But I'm enjoying it. Republic. More. Big money, no whammy, no whammy. Zombie. Eh. Okay, well, I want to be a bear. And I want to be, let's go for alliteration. Let's go for gorgeous glasses. To watch an ad or pay real money to spin again? Nope. I mean, you just need to solve puzzles to get the currency. Oh god, I do hate those, like, oh, if you want to play more, just watch these ads. Oh, these are achievements. What's your in-game money? Better in-game money than, real money. Beware the ballista. Move all the cars backward to clear the game. Okay. These are pretty basic achievements. I'm just trying to see if there's gonna end up being like more unlockable games. I mean, to be fair, this game is still like really new. Yeah, okay, it doesn't look like there's more kinds of games. I'm just taking a quick look. Yeah, because the game came out July. It'd be nice if like they just add on to this, but I also think like that big rise of mobile games is also kind of like died down a bit. Though I am saying that despite like with the fact that I have not seen a mobile game ad in forever. Completion finishing every level would be hilarious. Hunters will kick wolves if the pin blocking them is removed. They won't move when they kick, so use things like rocks to defeat them afterwards. Okay. I can manage with that. So then do that. Easy peasy. Ooh. This is like the WarioWare of crappy mobile games. And I mean that as a compliment. Oh yeah, speaking of, I am excited for the new WarioWare. Oops. I messed up. There we go. I will agree with that as well. I would like a new Wario Land. WarioWare will suffice until they decide to give us a new Wario Land, but it's hard to wait, man. Easy. Again, 3 stars for these. You gotta be quick. Mario and Waluigi in the game, the style of Mario and Luigi. That one, not so much, because I am a unapologetic Waluigi hater. Stickman won't move if there's no treasure, but the enemies will. Use Stickman as bait to defeat enemies. Oh, they're switching it up. I also agree. Kid Icarus just getting something would be amazing. Get wrecked. Troll. Goblin. That's what they're called. It's like, Uprising was so good. Can we please have a sequel? Wait. Uh-oh. Well, I screwed this up. But yeah, unironically, Kid Icarus Uprising, I unironically feel that's a top 10 Nintendo game. It was so good. Oh no, I didn't time this. New Punch-Out would be good too. Though, I also wonder, like, how they could do one without it being deep racist. It's possible. Okay, that moves too slow. I mean, some Punch-Out depictions are worse than others. Like, I have no idea how they got away with Heike Kagero, but that was also, like, the 90s. Oh, come on! Really wanted a remake of Donkey Kong 94 instead of Mario vs. Donkey Kong. That's fair. I mean, in a way, they're kind of the same, but I know what you mean. Got him. That one was a little on the tough side. Got a boy thinking up in here. What's 40 looking like? What? What is going on? Oh, he has a club or something? Okay. So I want to destroy them without destroying me. There we go. Okay, there we go. I was a little confused there at first. Control the story and character is just perfect. Yeah. But even still, I don't even think the controls were as bad as, like, some people tried to make them out to be. But Yeah, like the world building, the story, the voice acting, the writing. It was dang near a perfect game. This is all I had to do. Huh. Okay. Like, I wonder what I would have as like the top 10 Nintendo games of all time. I do feel that, yeah, I mean, a Metroid would definitely have to make the list, but I have to think like which Metroid. A couple Mario games would be there. Zelda would definitely be there. I mean, Smash Ultimate would have to be there. And I know, like, the purists will say, oh, but Melee was more competitive. Like, oh, please, there's more to Smash than competitive play. And Smash Ultimate is a game that should not exist, but it does. Your wrists, they fit perfectly, just needs a few graphic updates and bam, perfection. I'm telling you, if they re-released Kid Icarus Uprising on Switch, I would buy that instantaneously. What? Okay, um... Am I safe? Oh, can't move because of that. Okay. I'll take it. I feel like I did not earn that one. Interesting. Okay, get rid of you. So you walk over there, but oh no, his foot hurts. And then, boom, boom. Oh, that killed the spikes too. And there we go. Yeah, I don't think that's how it's meant to beat it either, but we take those. Ever since Sheep Raider, that's just what I do. Like, I break puzzles. Bye, dog. For a minute, I thought he failed because he didn't step up there. Sorry. I am a bit on the tired side. Mom woke me up super early, like way earlier than was freaking necessary. Because she blew a fuse by having the space heater plugged in and on with all the lights on upstairs and her TV. And then, ah, crap. And then the iron. And then woke me up, I guess, to get confirmation like, oh, I need to flip the breaker, and then I couldn't get back to sleep, so yeah. Water will harden lava. Oh, I already figured that out. Really like Scarlet and Violet. That's fair. Like I think Scarlet and Violet was like really good too. I mean, I did encounter a few like graphical glitches, but nothing like awful. And I think a lot of the people being angry about it and just like, I don't know, I think a lot of the hate it gets is overblown. I think I failed on this one. Yeah. And even like the game breaking things, like people saying like, oh, broken textures and the game lagging and going super slow. I encountered none of that. And then it got out that that was only happening on people who had like cracked copies of the game, or people who hadn't like turned off their Switch in days. Like they just put their Switch in in sleep mode and call it a day. These picnics weren't loading. I didn't encounter a crash at all. That said, though, I will admit the DLC, I'm still working my way through it. I don't think it's as good as the Sword Shield DLC. Sword Shield DLC was like really good. But like I said, I'm still working my way through it, so like, oh, come on. Maybe my opinion will change in time, but yeah, I'm not feeling like the first set of DLC. The second set does look like where it's going to be at, though, especially with the new like legendaries and stuff. Look, Kieran, and don't like Carmine. Carmine is really annoying. Also, I feel bad for saying this, but it's like, I don't know, maybe my opinion will change, but oh crap. Yeah. Kyron, he's also just like, dude, do you have any self-confidence whatsoever? Like, any. Modern Pokemon doesn't do anything for you. Like, in terms of gameplay or design, or just genuinely curious. Like Carmine for whole life. Because, yeah, I know Arbor, like, he was also, like, really big into Pokemon. Like, we would always play it. Especially, like, co-op stuff. Like, the Battle Frontier. Oh my god, fun times, fun times. But then he just, like, stopped keeping up with it, like... Did he do a little Sword Shield? I don't know, but yeah, it got to a point where he just sort of stopped. He was just kind of like over Pokemon. Oops. Say, latest Pokemon you own is Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. I will say that is okay. So my Pokemon journey is kind of weird. Like, okay, wait, if I pull this... Oh, that's not even falling. Okay, fair enough. Oh, I mean, I wholeheartedly agree with that, and I'm not even, like, anywhere near done with the story, but it's like, yeah, she's kind of a jerk to her brother. But, okay. Pokemon Gen 1, I had never played Red or Blue. I started with Yellow, and I played Yellow to death. I played Yellow so much, it was ridiculous. Ah, crap. And then I got Silver, loved it. Got Gold, loved it. No, I didn't get Gold. I got Crystal, loved it. Played all three of those to death. Would restart, like, the files and just be like, yes, this is perfect. This is perfect video game. Love it. What do you want from me on this one? Gen 3, I played the absolute hell out of Ruby and Sapphire. I ended up getting both of them. I didn't get Emerald until I was in, like, college. But yeah, love those. Played them to death, despite the water routes being, like, 80% of the game. Gen 4, I played Pearl. I didn't get Platinum. I heard I missed out on that. But yeah, I played Pearl. It was fun. Played it to death. But that was the time I started, like, actually attending, like, the giveaways at, like, Toys R Us or GameStop, where you would get, like, the mythical or legendary Pokemon. Oh no, to be fair, I got Mew like that on Fire Red. Oh, yeah, I forgot about Fire Red, Leaf Green. I played Fire Red a lot. But yeah, because I started going to events and getting, like, legendaries and mythicals that you could only get at events, Pearl is around the time I stopped replaying Pokemon games. Because I didn't want to lose, like, the Pokemon I got. How do I deal with this? Okay. But yeah, I didn't get Platinum. I played, like, I spent like 400 or 500 hours in Soul Silver, and that was when, like, me and Arbor just doing, like, the co-op stuff. It was fun times, and I was doing, like, competitive Pokemon battles too. The people I would play against, I don't think any of them are active on YouTube anymore. But yeah, I played a lot of competitive Pokemon. Yeah, Soul Silver was like that is the longest I've ever spent on a single file in Pokemon. But once again, I had some mythicals on there, so I could never restart it. So like Pearl and Soul Silver, I've never replayed from scratch, which I feel bad about. Moving on to Gen 5, I had White 2, like White and White 2. I think Gen 5 is an amazing generation. Like, on par. Like, I enjoyed Gen 4, but most of my time in Gen 4 was on the Gen 2 remake. But Gen 5 made it be like, oh, this is like Gen 1 and 2. Like, we're back to the glory days. Gen 5, hands down, is amazing. Hands down. Like, it's tied with Gen 2 as my favorite generation. And I say that knowing that I have never been able to replay those games because I don't want to lose my file. If I do this. Oh my god, he's done it. His third favorite Pokemon character being owned by Arvin and Wally. The Precious Boys. That's fair. But yeah, I'm a sucker for Gen 5. Gen 6, I think, gets unnecessary hate. I genuinely like Gen 6. There are a few like -1s in there. Like, I think Team Flare is kind of lame, but Gen 6 gets unnecessary hate. Oh yeah, the rivals are kind of annoying too, admittedly. Dang. Okay, now what? What? Boy, they went all out for this one. But yeah, I think XY get unnecessary hate. Though us not getting Z, I feel, sucks the most. Because while I think XY gets unnecessary hate, that definitely was the first, like, rushed Pokemon game. Like, you could tell it was rushed. Because there were whole parts that were, like, inaccessible. And then all this world building they were doing for, like, Zygarde that didn't end up happening. But then got, like, repurposed into Gen 7 stuff, which was weird. 6 has a great gimmick, brand new typing, awesome legendary Pokemon, some cool new Pokemon designs, some of the most pathetic rivals ever. Yeah. Cause I don't mind friendly rivals. I do prefer the, like, dirtbag rival, but I don't mind the friendly ones, cause you know what? Sometimes you just need some friends. But good lord, they were insufferable in XY. What am I doing wrong here? Oh, I see. Okay, I know what I can do. Oh, Nuzlocke. Cause, like, whatchamacallit, the rivals. Okay, one, like, oh, I want to be a dancer. Like, oh, I want to, like, draw or be an artist. I can't remember what his thing was. Wait, but how am I going to get rid of the ballista? Shit. Screwed up. And then Shauna? She just reminded me too much of a classmate I had. She was just a bit much. Just too perky and full of pep. And then Serena, I just felt bad for her. Like, every loss, she just, like, I just felt bad. It's just like, oh my god, I just crushed your spirit. Oh shit. Oh, I thought that was gonna be it for that one. Ooh, oh, it gets tough. But yeah, like, she would just go into spiraling depression after every loss, and I'm just like, dang, I'm sorry. Gen 7 was admittedly when I began to get some Pokemon fatigue. Like, I still played Sun. No, wait, was that XY? Then 7 is Sun. 8, yeah, like, I played Sun. And I did enjoy it, like, I beat it. But then Ultra Sun, I didn't really play. Like, what I played of Ultra Sun was on stream. And I kind of, like, stopped streaming that. Which is a shame, because what I've heard, like, Ultra Sun, like, if you liked regular Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon shit on those games. It's like Sun and Moon for some is like 8 or a 9 out of 10. And then those same people would tell me that, like, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon was like a 12 out of 10. Those kids you have to entertain. Calvin Serena, the only worthy opponents. That is the best description I have ever heard for that whole cast. She really was like the little sister that you were forced to take. Like a weird romance subplot and, like, just thrown in the middle. It was just weird. But yeah, like, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, I heard nothing but good things about them. I just couldn't really get invested into it. Oh, Magpie, that phrase from a Pokemon Rivals tier list video. That's fair. There's like nothing wrong with just like magpieing things. I mean, a lot of my quotes I've gotten from like different Adult Swim shows I watch. Hell, my avatar is based on a character from 12 Ounce Mouse. A show that where I feel like I'm the only person that actually enjoyed. No, we had a little community. We had a little community on the Adult Swim message boards. God, I'm old. But yeah, I couldn't really get into Sword Shield. Maybe if I did those like just on my own, not really streaming, I'd probably enjoy them a lot more. Or not Sword Shield, I mean Ultra Sun. Ultra Sun. And then, but I mean, Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, those came out before the Ultra game. And that was the first time I have never beaten a Pokemon game. I don't know what it is about Omega Ruby, but I could not get into it to save my life. I think I made it to Brawly? And then I was just like, this is kind of meh. But yeah, I never beat Omega Ruby. And after that, we get into Ultra Sun move. This means Villain Arc introduces a legendary Pokemon with barely any build-up. It's like Necrozma, but it needs more of its lore. Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire get better, you promise. I mean, I'm definitely going to return to it at some point. I mean, especially because I kind of do need to, like, hurry up and move all my Pokemon to Pokemon Home. So, I may want to do that sooner rather than later. I have a tendency of postponing these things. But yeah, like, I'm gonna end up beating it. I'm not gonna leave these Pokemon games undone. But after that, we get to Sword Shield. I will admit, I do like Pokemon Sword and Shield a lot. But not enough to have beaten it. I mean, I'm gonna go back and beat it, but I don't know, something just felt eh. Which is weird, because I enjoyed the DLC more than the main game. So it's like, I played both DLCs to the end. And I still haven't beaten the main game. That's so weird to me. It's just something about Sword Shield. I don't know what it is. That doesn't really vibe with me. I like the setting. I like the characters. The story is actually, like, interesting. But I don't know. Oh my, look at him go. Look at him go. Look at him. But yeah, like, I couldn't really get into the main game. But the DLC I was addicted to. Like, it's just weird. Main conflict doesn't even happen until the last 20 minutes. And then Let's Go. What is the common consensus on Let's Go? Like, Let's Go feels pretty divisive. For what it's worth, I really like Let's Go. I got Eevee. Because, come on, it's Eevee. But I know some people don't like how casual it is. But I thought Let's Go was perfectly fine, and it looks amazing. Sure, it is another, like, Gen 1 rehash, and, like, Gen 1 already gets more than enough love. I did the follow Pokemon feature perfectly. Yeah. Exactly, like, maybe that's it. That's what it is. Like, a lot of people just didn't care for... Aww. Not strong enough. Like, yeah, it just had the negative of being a Gen 1 remake as the first Pokemon game on the Switch. Because it did some things really well. But being a Gen 1 remake probably did it no favors. Kind of like Star Fox Zero. No, yeah, but you have to, like, get everything in the column before you can move on to the next castle. Like, I can't not get the sword, so, like, they require me to grab it. It was just, like, I had to choose it at the right time. Let's get one of these times twos. Now, do I want to go for you, or do I want to times two? Oh, wait, I'm going to have I'm going to have to take that divide there. So maybe I should get that... Do I know of the Sword and Shield post-game? I actually don't. Like, being 100% serious here, I didn't know it had a post-game. I thought the post-game was the DLC. Actually, if I get this now, just get it over with, I'll still be able to beat him. But going back to the nearly unfinished thought here, like, I think that's what hurt Star Fox Zero as well. Like, I feel Star Fox Zero is a really good Star Fox game. But at the end of the day, it's still a remake of Star Fox 1. Which, no. Because Star Fox 64 was already a remake of Star Fox 1. And then Star Fox 64 ended up getting remade for the 3DS. So yeah, people were just ready for a new one. Okay, this is hurting my brain. Okay, well, let me get this out the way. Then minus that. And then I can just do it in whatever order I want. But yeah, if Sword Shield has a good post game, then yeah, I'll have to get back on that, like with the quickness too. Oh yeah, I also haven't played. Like, I own Pokemon Legends Arceus. I have not played it. And my coworker friend swears by it. And he was someone who was kind of like disillusioned with Pokemon 2. It's the best modern Pokemon game ever made. No, like, being, like, keeping it 100, I've heard that from a lot of people, like I said, including people who were disillusioned with Pokemon and had like stopped playing them. They said Legends Arceus like brought them back to the series. And I've heard the music. The music sounds amazing. I just didn't play it yet. Because it did come during peak, like, Pokemon Overload, because that was also right after, like, yeah, it was, what, 3-4 months after the Gen 4 remakes? And I'm being 100, like, the Gen 4 remakes were just kind of, like, okay. I don't know, maybe I'll enjoy it more if I go back to it. What do you want from me here? Oh, they can crash and you'll be fine? Okay. So the Pokedex are any friends, the boss fights are amazing. I actually feel terrified now if a Pokemon sees you. Ooh, and the protagonist almost has a personality. More bumping means less time. Okay. And then we have Scarlet Violet, which is the first Pokemon game since Gen 7 where I've beaten it. Yeah, like that stretch between Pokemon Sun to Pokemon Scarlet. Like, Pokemon Sun was the last Pokemon game I've, like, beaten. Actually made it through the Elite Four. Oops. I'm amazed they let you, like, carry on after crashing the cars. Arvin's story hurt. Yeah. Like, Pokemon did just get depressing out of nowhere. Because even Sun Moon, like, there was a plot point in there that got deep. Like, I do recall, like, a side quest type of thing where, like, this guy was trying to, like, reunite with, like, his old friends or something, but it turned out, like, they were all, like, old now, like him, and one of them had passed, I think. So it was, I don't know, it just got, like, deep. Like, oh, okay, got me, like, tearing up over Pokemon. And then, I mean, not to mention, like, Lusamine was evil. Like, no, oh crap, I think I lost. Or maybe not. Like, she had no redeeming qualities whatsoever. She was a roundhouse kick to the face with a hit with every memory of being bullied in secondary school. Yeah, the Scarlet Violet stories got, like, too real too. Yeah, Lusamine, like, just a flat out abusive parent. Like, Pokemon was like, oh, okay, y'all are saying, like, we're a kiddie game? Like, okay, alright. Hold these feelings. Catch these feels. And then Nimona is just pretty much Goku. She's the palate cleanser because you're gonna be, like, sad from the other stories. Well, I have some joy here. Yeah, Arvin, like, he just needs therapy. Like, struggling to save his dying Pokemon, and then his parent is already dead, and it's just like, yo, you've been going through a lot, my guy. Like, you wanna talk about it? Oh, and even, I can't think of his name, but the leader, like, the businessman with the normal Pokemon. I was watching, like, a compilation of Japanese VTubers reacting to him. Larry, thank you. And those reactions were hilarious because they all just got, like, super sad for him because of, like, his special attack. Like, he's like, oh, he'll prepare for an attack befitting of a working adult. And it's like all the VTubers were laughing, like, oh, what's it gonna be? And then he just, like, does facade, and they're just like, oh, this is actually depressing. Can we give Larry a hug? It was like all of them just got, like, sad. No one calls him by her name, just the student council member. She's literally Goku. She just wants to fight and become stronger. And then will actually like handicap herself to keep things interesting. Kinda like Goku. There's 2 jobs underpaid. This boss force take care of 2 teams. We got a purple dude in here? Yeah, Larry is one of the... Like, he's right up there with Arvin as one of the most sympathetic characters. Watch out for the baddies. They run the areas with knives. Be angry if you hit them with a car. They'll be dead. But yeah, I need to like just get a move on moving over my Pokemon stuff before the online services end for the 3DS. I also need to LP whatchamacallit, Triforce Heroes. Yeah, another thing I need to do is like get caught up on Kingdom Hearts as well. Like, I know it hasn't really been showcased all that much on my channel, but growing up, I was a huge Kingdom Hearts super fan. Like, me and one of my friends that I would like catch the same bus with, like just going home, there were some days like us leaving high school, we would just spend the whole bus trip just talking about Kingdom Hearts and theory crafting. I love Kingdom Hearts. And yet I have not played a lot of the games in the series, which I feel bad about. I own them all now, thankfully, because like they've made getting the collections like super affordable. Because like now there's the all-in-one where you can just get all of the games for like $60. Well, I say all of the games. Is it 2 or 3? 3 movies and the rest of the games. I get why they had to make 358 over 2 days and like the other one movies, but come on, you could have like made it playable instead of mid-ass Chain of Memory. So a whole week and a bit explain Kingdom Hearts lore to your dad. That reminds me of when I tried to get my mom into Pokemon. That's your second favorite game franchise? What's your first favorite? Or was it Pokemon? Like, I'm still at an impasse. Like, I want to play the games in order. Like, just go back through them in order. But then that means I need to beat Chain of Memories. I mean, I don't have to, but if I'm doing it for my channel, like, then yeah, I need to. So Kid Icarus, but only played Uprising, so it's Pokemon. I will say, yeah, like, that's a weird one, actually, because now I would consider myself a Kid Icarus fan, but that's solely because of Uprising. Because, like, keeping it real, the other two Kid Icarus games, they're not that good. Like, for what they were at the time, they were really good. But they did not age well. Though, I mean, a lot of, like, OG NES games and Game Boy games didn't age well at all. So you can't really hold that against them, but like, Yeah, me about the franchise one put on YouTube is copyright music, so don't watch it on stream. Oh my god, come on. Yeah, like, Metroid is another one where it's like, huge fan of the series. And yet I tell people all the time, do not, under any circumstance, ever play original Metroid or Samus Returns. Because they're bad. They did not age well. For their time, it was amazing to have, like, a game that sprawling, but yeah. And I guess, like, these purple dudes are meant to make these levels a bit harder, but yeah, I think we've hit about the limit of what we can do with the difficulty for the parking lot game. Now, I might get called a fake Metroid fan for this, and if I do, oh well. I think Other M is good. Just don't pay attention to the plot. The less you pay attention into how they assassinate Samus's character, the more you'll enjoy the game. Like, gameplay wise, Other M is fantastic. Genuinely. Okay, this was a big jump. Holy crap. But yeah, the story of Other M is where things fall apart. Because they make Samus so inept. And then the plot holes of like, oh, this like assassin is working for the Galactic Federation, and then suddenly here's Fantoon, and like it, the story is not good. No worries. Good night, Phoenix. Thanks for swinging by. But yeah, that goes for anybody. Like, Other M story, not the best. But as a game, it's genuinely fun. Would recommend. Am I doing it? Are you winning there, son? Oh my god. Okay, no. We can come back to that one. I see difficulty isn't the thing here, but rather like the time consuming aspect. What do they want from me? Like, all these crashes just seems not ideal, but Oh god, they're out of sync now. Oh, come on! Okay. Might as well check out the gacha. What are these? Outlaw? Ghost? Dumpling. Okay. I think that might be it for this for now. Oh wait, I got a new Steam card for this. Scary Doctor. Ooh, worth 8 cents. Okay, yep, I will put that up for sale right now. Okay. Trying to look through my library. Could play a little Neon White. Started that up. It is so much fun. Or I could just stop. I mean, I don't have to go 3 hours. Honestly, I think I might. I mean, push comes to shove, there's always Sporkle. Sporkle doesn't go out of style. Sporkle good, but I don't know. I don't know. Like, I'm looking at what I currently have installed. Don't feel like hooking up anything on the Switch right now. Hammerwatch? Cook serve delicious? Nah, I think I'll just stop for now. Maybe if I play something later, I might stream it in the Discord. We'll see how I'm feeling. But yeah, that has been. Well, let me get the full title here. Let me get the full title. Okay. That has been. Yeah, you want those games, right? So here you go. Now let's see you clear them. Hope you all enjoyed. I did enjoy it. This is a lot of fun. It's a fun little puzzle game. Where the joke they're doing kind of dies the moment you realize, oh, they actually put in a lot of work into this to make it an actual fun game and not a meme. And then you're able to appreciate it because of that. But yeah, like, I was kind of expecting more memishness here, but it's fun. Yep. Saturday is gonna be Discord movie night. We're gonna be watching spooky movies. Next Saturday will be game night, where we'll be playing the newest Jackbox. And as for what I'm streaming next week, we'll see. Like, Ghostwire Tokyo didn't really seem like good stream game potential. Open world stuff is a little on the hard side to, like, stream, in my opinion. Especially for someone like me who likes to do everything because of FOMO. But yeah, I'll probably end up, like, LPing that once I'm finished with it. But yeah, Yeah, I could probably treat it like Fist of the North Star. Huh. Yeah, I'm heading out, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to the stream. Good night. And see you Saturday for Discord movie night for spooky movies. Ooh, goodbye.